about the context of why we're having this Digital Tourism Innovation Lab, and then the presentation will be taken over by our partner, 1337, represented by Mr. Vikesh. He will explain how the lab works. Okay. First of all, thank you for being here. Thank you, representatives from MDEC, from Tourism Malaysia, from 1337, MIBA, and also the travel and tourism tech players yang ramai itu ada 4 region kat belakang itu. So thank you for being here. Okay, so digital tourism. So the thing is that we're changing the travel and tourism experience powered by digital. Siapa tahu gambar apa ni? Who knows what picture is this? Do you know Rex KL? Yes, Rex KL. Rex KL has this immersive lighting show, and it's ongoing until December. So if you have the time, go and check it out. It is one of the good showcase of use of technology in bringing tourists into KL and in showcasing new ways of experiencing Malaysia, what Malaysia is all about. Okay, so let's go to some statistics. For some of the tourism tech players, they have seen this slide because we've done one industry engagement session in September that day, so I've also shared some of the statistics, but there are also those who are being here with us for the first time. So this is your first time seeing this. Sometime last year, MDEC has done a study on future trends of technology. This is done together with Frost and Sullivan. So first thing that we need to look at is the tourism in consumer trends. What the consumer are looking at is more personalized options, mobile first, everything needs to be in the palm of their hand, sustainable options, as well as experience-driven travel. So it is not just about the destination, they also want the experience to be packaged together. When you look at the middle chart, it is about global tourism ICT spending. It is showing that it is increasing year on year, and by 2026, close to $200 billion. So this is what businesses in the tourism sector are actually investing in IT as part of their business. Number 2, Malaysian OTA market expected to be at $8 billion by 2025, which is in a short 2 years, it will be that much. And then when you look at the global tourism market share, majority is online as opposed to offline. Right? In the study, we also create a proper definition for what is digital tourism. People ask us, what is digital tourism? There are many definitions already in the market. What we have chosen for Malaysia is very close to what has been described by UNWTO, which is a digitalized tourism sector that innovates and generates new business opportunities so that it can continue being competitive, it grows, and have a sustainable development in the sector itself. This is the fun part. As part of the study, we have actually identified 4 tech trends hotspots in the tourism sector. First one that you want to see is smart inspiration. This is where you use the technology such as AI, machine learning to drive promotion of tourism. There's also use of technology on site. So bukan sahaja penggunaan teknologi online as a promotion, tapi on site pun you boleh pakai teknologi to enhance the experience of the tourist bila dia dah sampai ke Malaysia. Next, connected travel. Seamless travel experience. Maknanya user journey sebagai tourist daripada the point that dia tengah buat research sampailah dia booking, sampailah dia ke destination, it is seamless. Either multiple application, yes, but it is all connected. At the same time, connected travel is also affecting the industry themselves. Contohnya the businesses. How, for example, accommodation providers, they are actually seamless interaction in running their business. Macam, for example, I have a hotel, I have multiple rooms being marketed in multiple OTAs, but my pricing is not dynamic and I cannot manage my room inventory. So these kind of are real business problem statements from the industry themselves. So all this needs to be connected, and of course creating the authentic travel experience for the tourists. The next one is immersive travel. This is new business models of gamified attraction. They use of new technology to create immersive entertainment options, right? So there are many examples that we can see in Malaysia existingly, contohnya macam yang dekat Red KL tu. There's also a lot more examples that you can see in Singapore, for example. They use a lot of AR, and some of them are using VR as well, even at the Changi airport itself. So you can see it already happening. But it needs to be mainstream. So we need to start having that for our country so that we are not left behind. And then of course the final one is preservation of culture and heritage. First point, digitalization of assets. How do we use digital to preserve our national heritage and create the digital assets? So this is also something new. And with those digital assets, you can also create immersive digital delivery of the experiences as well. At the same time, it's a creation of local IP. So contohnya, macam kita ada digital twin version of KLCC, and it is parked in a digital realm. So tourists will experience the digital version first to inspire them to actually buy tickets and come to Malaysia and start experiencing it physically in Malaysia. This kind of model is already in place. If you look at the big chain hotels, some of them have actually invested in VR, virtual reality, to actually increase their sales conversion. When the customer actually go to the website, they actually view the rooms options in VR, they stay longer on the website and they actually click to buy the rooms. So that conversion rate is actually higher. So it's already happening now, and it's not anything new, it's just a way of mainstreaming this. So let's look at the perspective of Malaysian businesses. When you look at their opinions about how tech is critical for sustainable growth. First point, over the next 5 years, they are putting connectivity, cybersecurity, Internet of Things, cloud computing, and AI as critical areas for sustainable growth. Over the next 10 years, the businesses are looking at autonomous vehicles, machine learning, integrated circuit, extended reality, and blockchain to be driving their business. And then over the next 20 years, also very similar for the next 10 years. So the technology is advancing. We at the sector need to play catch up now. Because if we're not doing anything now, by the 10 years, we are still trying to play catch up on over the next 5 years with the items. Challenges, also, we ask the same question to them. What are the challenges? Of course, connectivity, broadband connection, speed and performance, mobile, and mobile 5G availability. Yes, 5G is something that is already being rolled out, but the thing is that we need to create more use cases for 5G application to actually drive 5G being implemented. So it's like a chicken and egg thing. So the telco providers may not want to invest so much if there's no use for it. And then when you look at the importance of 5G connectivity in the next 5 years, 89% say yes, it needs to be done. Adoption of digital payments. Online banking, 98% are adopting. Credit card payment, 61%. QR payment, still very low. Electronic wallet payment, also very low. Importance of non-banking solution? Yes. So the demand is there for businesses. Digital skills requirement. Top one is cybersecurity, definitely, because as we move to online, our business operations, it needs a very secure systems. Digital business and sales skills are also high in the demand from the market. Extent of digitalization of process, most of them have been digitalized, 60%, but there are still the opportunity for us to work with the rest of the 40%. Digitalization of customer touchpoint. If you see from the chart, majority partially digitalized. Tak kisahlah dia B2C model ke, B2B model ke, B2G model, semua partially. Yang fully tu 30%, like 35%. Activity which was provided, cuma we're not sure of the status of whether it has happened or when is it going to happen. Hospitality industry masih lagi face issues of resources, and not much focus is given to grow startups in the travel and tourism space. If you are aware, in the technology scene, there's a lot of lab program accelerators, incubators, and most of the time it's quite generic ataupun tak ada focus area dekat tourism. So it's an opportunity for us to actually create one so that we have something that is actually focused on tourism sector. Policy and regulation. Regulation is always playing catch up with technology. You can see it from the best example is Grab lah. Sorry Liana, I had to quote Grab. Grab, when they first started, tak ada regulation also. Tapi after maybe 10-15 years, dah ada e-hailing license that is that MOT came up with to regulate the business of e-hailing. When we speak about regulation being to catch up with technology, at the global scene as well, everybody acknowledges that there needs to be some form of regulation for the tech to grow. That is a common understanding from the global perspective as well. So contoh-contoh kat sini macam regulating OTA, STRA and then use of blockchain, because technology tends to be sector agnostic, and then a lot of new business models dia akan cross sectoral. Contoh macam STRA, it will cover tourism, it will also cover KPKT, right? Sama macam e-hailing, dia cover under MOT, but it's also under other ministries as well, right? I also would like to highlight that since this year, thank you to Mohat, that we are already a member of the steering committee for National Tourism Policy, member of the working committee on smart tourism, as well as this is a new initiative. Mohat is actually reviewing the akta bawah Mohat, and MDEC is a member of that as well. So whatever that we discuss here today can be also brought into that platform so that we can actually address the regulation bit here. Okay? Right. So marilah saya introduce Digital Tourism Innovation Lab. So again, the objectives, Dato' Fadli dah mention tadi, it's a strategic national level initiative. We want to increase homegrown travel tourism products, minimize the gaps in the tourism operations. We want to build products and use cases as regional benchmarks, and of course accelerate the industry digitalization. The bigger outcome by 2030 is 500 million revenue in digital tourism companies, as well as 5 times more supply of travel and tourism technology solutions. Who we are targeting? Local and global technology companies, be it startups, be it mature companies with new products, ataupun grant recipients. DCG ni MDEC punya grant recipients. Components dalam program, number 1 ada aviation and problem statement validation segment, and then we have the industry-led programs, and of course the industry direct funding. So I will leave it to Vikesh from 1237 to explain in more detail what the program is all about. High level timeline. So today kita dah nak buat call for participation. It will run throughout the whole month. January kita akan buat selection and announcement siapakah participants of the first cohort, and then program will end in March, and then ada matchmaking session with the tourism industry, and then marketing and recruitment. So these are the cohort 1 problem statement and opportunities, one for the industry and then one for consumer side. So for the industry, number 1 problem statement is staff optimization during check-in process with automated system, right? Number 2, enhance workforce administration including customer data retention and financial recording. Number 3, streamline and integrate automated booking process between consumers, businesses and providers. Number 4, increase productivity and profits using affordable, innovative revenue automation and property management system. From the consumer's perspective, the enrichment of tourist experience, what are technology solutions that can enrich tourist experience, and then of course seamless access to travel and tourism information and bookings. Contohnya promotion, macam mana kita nak buat, adakah bolehkah pakai teknologi baru, dan those kind of things. Okay? Ini kita punya aspiration, right? So Singapore has done this since 2019. And this is run by Singapore Tourism Board. If you look at the number of applications that they have received, it's 900 plus. They have 53 companies in their cohorts, and 58 technology solutions have been produced from the labs. This is our aspiration. We are also looking at this kind of results. And the areas that they are looking at is CRM, HR, e-learning platform, hospitality, robotics and automation, VR, AR application, dan sebagainya. So it's something that is very successful for Singapore, and sebenarnya Singapore, they actually copied from South Korea. So South Korea started first from Korea Tourism Organization. So we've attended Web in Travel conference in Seoul recently, and it is organized by Korean Tourism Organization. And this lab actually sits at Singapore Tourism Board. So potentially we're looking at Tourism Malaysia later on to take over. Okay? What does success look like? So this is one of the success story of Singapore Tourism Accelerator Lab. Cohort 2, tahun 2020, they joined the program. It's an app-less guest experience platform. Ada chatbot, ada various mini apps, and it's promoting these key benefits, which is 90% automated responses to the customers in those hotels, 40% for reduction, 20% month-on-month increment for in-room dining revenue. So this is an example. This is a Singapore company. They are actually trying to access Malaysian market. Tapi kalau boleh kita naklah yang Malaysian made, betul tak? Right? So even for a young company, they have raised $1 million in investment. They have business presence in 3 countries, and their clients are big names in the hotel industry. So therefore, I think my slide is until here. Yeah. So that's just it. My presentation. If you have any questions, we can take questions later on after Nikesh has presented about the innovation lab itself. Okay. Thank you so much.